Hello, people. Welcome to Lock It In for Sunday, April 6th. Just a little thing before we start. Last night I had a 12-team parlay. I needed Hawaii to win, and I hedged it with Long Beach State, and Long Beach State won the game last night. So if you got that going for you and you can have the ability to hedge a bet, because it paid off almost the same as if I won the 12-team or so. You got to do it. You just have to do it in some instances. So that's my little service announcement.
Boom. Let's get our top 21 bets for today going.
LSU.
Hello, welcome in. Lock it in here on the Raccoon Sports Cell. My name is Tanner Dawson. Of course, joining me is none other than Alan Perales and Scott Coe. Guys, what's up? Happy Sunday, Championship Sunday, nonetheless here for today.
Does everybody hear? Is that Duke choking last night? No basket in the last 10.5 minutes, or one basket?
Oh my gosh, dude!
What a performance last night! What a performance last night! Congrats, Houston. You deserve all the flowers.
Unreal. The fact that the CBK report on X, or College Basketball Report, said this foul cost Duke the game. This foul, the one foul, cost Duke a game. Ladies and gentlemen, that was not a cost Duke the game. Go watch the second half, and that'll show you what cost Duke the game. And rightfully so. So.
What is it that Keith says all the time, Scott? Never put yourself in a position where the referees can decide a game.
It's
absolutely.
Exactly. You know what that made me feel when I saw that tweet? It made me feel like a Chiefs fan again. Just bringing back all the memories. You know, it just made me feel all warm and fuzzy. Yeah, that football season's
one thing I'll say. I don't know if you guys agree. It was on Twitter last night. If Cooper Flagg is the guy he's supposed to be, he is going to will Duke to win that game last night. And he did not. He was not good last night. He looked tired at the end. It had a lot to do with Houston's defense. They banged him around a lot.
It was bad decisions at the end there. It was bad. Like, he was taking it. He was trying to drive it, right? And the smart decision was there was guys open. That would pass the ball while you're driving. Something else. Create space. He did not create space. He forced it to the basket. And you saw what the results were. And yeah, shout out to Houston. Houston, you know, they potentially blew it, right? On that inbounds tech. Potentially blew it. They could have been done and right there. Dead. They stayed in it. They fought through it. And I mean, in the end, guys, they did what they needed to do. He looked like he's never in a close game. I know. And to think about it, he's he lost to this other Big 12 team early in the year too. So,
by the way, Hunter Dickinson, is he ever going to leave college? He gets 7-year eligibility yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah. I wonder where he goes. I'm curious where he goes.
He's in the portal. Obviously, he's in the portal, but 7th year of college eligibility. The guy's never leaving college. Jeez.
I don't think he can come back to KU. I think he has to go somewhere else for the eligibility. So
he'll probably go to some small school where he can dominate and be big fish, small pond, so to speak. So
he's going to William and St. Mary. William and Mary's.
He's going to Wisconsin Green Bay under the tutelage of Doug Gottlieb. So
get on the podcast. Hey, I will give Hunter credit. He's a hell of an anchor guy. I could see that in his future. Being at the desk, he does actually do really well there.
Oh, he does. Okay, but
yeah. Give credit to Hunter there. All right, guys. That was wild. But now we switch. We switch from NCAA men's to NCAA women's national title game today. UConn, South Carolina, number 2 seed UConn versus number 1 seed South Carolina. This could be interesting. This could be an interesting game. The spread was only 6.5 last night when I looked, and I'll update here on DK. It's up to 7.5 now. UConn being favored, the 2 seed being favored over the 1. Tell me again, I pick on women's college basketball for reasons, and there's really good reasons for it. If the number 2 seed is your favorite in a title game over a 1 seed, the number 2 overall 1 seed.
Yep.
Were they really a 1? Was Texas really needed to be a 1? Was whoever the hell it was that they beat in their bracket? I can't remember who it is now, top of my head. Like, were they needed to be a 1? No. UConn should have been a 1 the entire time. It wasn't USC. It wasn't Texas. It was UConn that should have been a 1. But
I agree 1,000%. UCLA was the overall number 1. That's who UConn beat.
Yeah. Now they're like we talked about.
I saw a stat the other day that said like the power index number 1 overall team always got the number 1 overall seed for the last 5 years, except this year. The power overall seed was UConn, and they were a 2 seed.
Yeah. I had problems with the seeding at the top.
As soon as I saw that as a 2 seed, I'm like,
and then also not to mention, and I know people will get ruffled by this, but UConn's already beaten South Carolina head to head, and they beat them handily.
Badly. That was bad.
In South Carolina. South Carolina.
Listen, I will say this. People are overreacting way too much to this win that UConn had over South Carolina. Way too much. It's going to be a close game today. It's going to be a close game. I'm not saying UConn's going to lose, because my first bet will say that I don't think.
And credit to Dawn Staley. She's one of the type of coaches that knows how to adjust and get players ready for the second time around. I mean, look at what they did twice against Texas after that loss to Texas. They handled them easily. So this is the type of team that can rebound from a loss like that and play good basketball.
Agreed.
Yeah. They got 4 quarters left, man. 4 quarters left here to see the title game. That game is, I believe, a 2:00 game, 2:30 game Central.
3 Eastern, 2 Central. Yeah. Yep, ABC.
So ABC right smack dab in your afternoon. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's gonna be a fun one to watch. It really will be. 2 of the best teams for sure out there. And this is what I agreed on the title game. I know Scott had this in the title game. I had this in the title game. I wasn't sure who Alan had in the title game.
I'm pretty sure it was UConn.
UConn. Okay. So, hey, this
might have been. Otherwise, if anything, it could have been something else. I don't know.
I am okay with this game being the title game because this is how it should have been the entire time. So, absolutely, 2 best teams. Check it out today.
This is why UConn was given a number 2 seeding, is because they wanted.
No, I think that the NCAA judges or whoever the hell the board are just idiots, complete idiots, and that's why. And I mean, look what they did. Look what the NCAA board for the men's side did. They brought in North Carolina, for God's sakes, in Texas. So I think they're just complete idiots when they come to seeding. That's just me being frank. So,
I agree.
I think I said this. I think I said this when the show came on. Was like, letting North Carolina into the men's tournament was like seeing a young, good, up-and-coming wrestler earn a title match, and then all of a sudden you give the title match to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but we see this every year. We see 2 or 3 teams that don't belong to get in, and then they win the play-in game, and then so that wasn't my problem. My problem was the body. My problem has always been bodies of work with these teams.
Yes.
What have you done to win it?
They had a great non-con. They had a great non-con. They didn't win a lot of their games, but they played against tough teams. But they're in conference where it truly does matter a lot. Was the issue that I had. So
exactly.
But regardless, guys, national title game. We will have a bet or 2, I'm sure, for this title game here in our top 21 bets here today on Lock It In, our show parlay. Let's do a little recap of Saturday. As much as I don't want to, we'll do a little recap of Saturday. We'll do, of course, our show parlay did not hit. Thanks, Alan. Scott got his first dub on the show parlay. The Dodgers money line did hit. Cordier did hit over 1.5 shots on goal. I think he had 3 when I checked him. They were just entering the third period, so which was nice. And then the show parlay, Boston, of course, being a void, so you had one less team to worry about.
And it was Atlanta of all teams.
Atlanta. No, Cleveland lost too. Cleveland got destroyed.
Cleveland lost too. I was upset about that.
So yeah, you went 2-1 on your parlay, MLB Moneyline parlay. So, but it's a new day, guys. It's a new day.
Sam, especially because Tennessee also lost me the college baseball parlay. So
yes, it did. So,
Sam's going to be getting an angry letter from me today.
Hey, you hit your San Francisco Giants -1.5, so that's nice. Into play. So, but let's get our records here for yesterday. I guess we have to do this. Allen 3-4 yesterday. Scott went 5-2, and I don't know why I did what I did, but apparently I went 1-6 again. So we're on a great streak right now. We are batting .100 right now for myself, and we're gonna get it right today. I did some little research last night. We're bouncing back.
Jay, if you're still in the comments, this is what the Chicago White Sox are. I'm sorry.
That's literally. But the best part about it is I'm not the White Sox, and I can bounce back from the shit. So we are entering Sunday here, hoping to do a big bounce back Sunday for myself. Scott continuing his hot streak. Allen hopefully getting on that winning side of things here on the edge. He's just in the middle. But he's
in the middle. I'll take it at this point.
Hey, it's better than losing 1-6. So, but like I said, we got your top 21 bets today for Sunday, April 6th, and we'll have your show parlay at the very end here. I'll lock it in. I wish I could do like other beats,
Bruh.
All right. We'll stop here.
We'll
get the show going. What is Jay? Jay just has a blank message on Facebook. Welcome in, Jay. You guys say I got some more Detroit White Sox picks for you today.
I got one too. I'm ready to go. Jay, pay attention. It's number two or 3 on my list, depending. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get ready to lock it in here. Here's the top 21 bets here from the crew on Sunday, April 6th. As we always do on Sundays, we start with none other than I did it right. Yeah, Scott Cobb. Scott Cobb, number 1. Kick us off.
The highlight of the day for sports, women's college basketball. I'm going to go with the parlay. I have no confidence in the 7.5 right now. So I'm going to go UConn money line and over the 133.5. That's plus like 160 or something. It's in that range.
Okay. Cool. So. All right, Alan, number 2.
I'm going to the men's title game tomorrow. Give me Florida -1.5.
Whoa, no faith in Houston. Even though, I need Florida to win to solidify.
There's one bracket that I need Florida to win too. So
yeah,
we'll talk more about that later, you guys. I'm gonna actually pop in here and I'm gonna tell you what I bet on last night, and I'm gonna go UConn -6.5 on the spread.
Yeah,
-6.5 before it jumped up. I don't mind 7.5. I think they win by 10 at least. So, but going UConn covering the spread there -6.5. Scott, you're up. Number 4.
10, and they better because April will be all over the Rec Room chat.
Oh my gosh, April. She's gonna go nuts if South Carolina wins.
Yeah, I know that. Number 2, we're gonna go to the men's championship game. Florida, Houston under 141.5. Florida wins the game, but I think it's low scoring.
What is it? 141?
141.5 on DK right now.
All right, Alan.
This one's kind of a gamble, but I'm going to go Houston Rockets money line. in Golden State today.
I mean, why not? They're hot. They're hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I should pull it up here. Give you guys the best book to go grab that at right now. Rose Rockets. Where are you guys at? Late game today, 7:30. Rockets money line plus 180 on DK right now. Ooh. So go grab that. That's nice. Actually, that's not a bad bet. That really isn't a bad bet. Not bad. Not bad. All right. So we're popping in some. Of course, I closed my window when I wanted to look for that. We are popping in some player prop bets here for the MLB side for myself today as well. These are just single bets. These are eligible single bets for yourself to put in. You can parlay it if you at your own choosing. I'm not doing any parlays till the end of my final 2 picks. Okay, we're not doing this shit from yesterday where they blow it on me on that. So we're gonna pop in here to the MLB. We're gonna go to the Houston game. The Stros, despite them being pains yesterday on me, allowing runs, we are going to Yordan Alvarez. He is who's pitching against them today. That is favorable. Holy cow! Seriously, where are they? Am I missing them, guys?
They didn't get postponed already, did they?
God. Oh no, here it is. They have Chris Paddock on the Twins side. Now, Chris Paddock had a horrendous outing his first time around, right? He's 0-1 with a 24.3 ERA already, 2 strikeouts. Blanco on the other side isn't any better. He's a 5 with 6 strikeouts, but you're not facing the same team, right? You got through your first start. It's time to settle down. It's a little bit of a rebound game for Paddock here, and I like riding the streak here. We're going Yordan Alvarez under 0.5 runs. I didn't put runs here. Runs. He's hit this in 11 straight games. So he hasn't got a run in 11 straight games. We're going to continue that streak here today, and you can get that on Caesars at minus 117. So, all right, Scott, number 7.
All right, Jay, this one's for you, buddy. So 3 days this week, I've hit a 2-team Major League parlay. So I've said, all right, I'm going with it. I'm going to do it every day until I stop losing the streak. So today, we're going with the Tigers to sweep the White Sox and the Dodgers over the Phillies. And that's at plus 169 on DK.
Nice.
I don't think you're ever going to get the Dodgers this low of a price again. They're like minus 120 or something like that.
Well, you won't see that lower price till they play the Yankees or Diamondbacks or something.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Or,
if they go to,
some of that range,
if they go to Miami, you can't bill them against the Marlins. If they go to Washington,
well, they'll play the Phillies again because they're in conference.
The Phillies going to come to LA, so it might be that low again. But right now, you got to take advantage of it when you can. If you lose it because of the Dodgers, you had the right mind frame. So
that you got Glasnow going against Christopher Sanchez. So Sanchez is a 1.69, nice ERA, 7 strikeouts last time. Glasnow 0.00 ERA. With 8 strikeouts, so I don't mind that. I don't mind that favorable matchup there. So, Alan, what do you got?
Yeah,
I'll go do a 2-team parlay here too. Hang on a second. I'll do a 2-team Moneyline parlay in Major League Baseball right now. Rangers Cubs, double sweep.
I was going to do the Rangers like yesterday. And then I looked at Kumar Rocker, and I'm like, I don't know.
I'll do it for you, Scott. I'll do it for you.
It's plus 100. The Rangers are plus money at home against Tampa.
Correct, yeah.
That's
Kyle Hart for San Diego. Ben Brown going up there. He's already 1-1, so he's already pitched twice, right? Because he pitched in Japan. for that. But he's still sitting right around that 5.6 range of ERA, 10 strikeouts there, going against a 3.6 ERA guy. I don't mind it there. And then the Rangers, Rocker's going 18
Rocker
ERA.
got rocked basically in his first start. So
he did. And this is just the same thing that's Paddock, guys. It's a bounce back game here against a team that isn't as good as everybody, has been hoping Tampa Bay would be. But they do have Rasmussen going, and Rasmussen is a really great starter. So that they're going to be probably low scoring for a little bit until they get stuff going. But Rocker, I think, will get some bounce back here. So
they did get to DeGrom yesterday, the Rays, a little bit. So
yeah,
that's the one thing that kind of gives me pause. If you get to DeGrom, you might be able to get to Rocker a little bit today, which he'll have a short leash.
So your best.
If he gives up 2 runs, he's going to get pulled early. I still think the Rangers pull it out in the end because I think the offense will carry them out.
Yeah,
it looks like BetMGM actually is probably your best bet here to grab this parlay at, because the Rangers are minus 102 there, and the Cubbies are still minus 135 like they are everywhere else. So I'd go MGM on that one. All right, Scott. All right, my turn. Sorry.
Oh, your turn.
We're popping in here. I actually did do this on the first 5 innings game line. We're taking the A's money line. And I actually did not update my bets for that here, of course. Why would I ever do that on my numbers? Game props. First. Oh my gosh. Seriously? BetStamp does so well on certain stuff, and then they fail me when I need them the most. You can get that first 5 innings right now on DK for minus 105. So
that's the Sacramento Las Vegas, formerly known as the Oakland Athletics.
The traveling A's.
It's just the Athletics, guys. It's ATH. That's their initials. ATH. Right. Athletics. They have no city associated with them.
We'll go with it.
First 5 innings, money line, Athletics today. They have a pretty favorable matchup, honestly. They're going against Dollander, who hasn't pitched yet, and Estes is pitching for them today. Again, looking for a real rebound here for the A's here. I think they get on Dollander pretty easy. He's not the greatest by any means. So, all right, Scott.
We're going to dip back into tennis here. We haven't done it in a couple of weeks. We're going to do it today. We're going to go Jessica Pegula minus 1.5 sets at plus 140. She should be able to win in 2 sets. Should be able to sweep a qualifier. So, Jessica Pegula minus 1.5 sets.
1.5 sets. Okay. Yep. All right. Alan, number 11.
Go college baseball here, and I'm going to show some small schools some love today. Going to go Dallas Baptist. Going to go where is it? I just saw them. Coastal Carolina. And then I was going to say the smallest school of them all, but I doubt it. Kansas.
I thought you said small schools.
I mean, small in stature, but we know.
Kansas is not small in stature.
Plus 100 for KU today. I like that. Let's see if we can get you some odds here. Dallas Baptist on 166. And then Coastal is your final guy.
Where'd you find Coastal, Alan?
Yeah, I don't see Coastal.
They're playing Arkansas State.
No, but they're not on any book right now.
Are they not?
No,
Arkansas
but you can do
State.
Kansas and Dallas Baptist for plus 220.
Yeah,
sure, we'll do that then.
Okay.
Because I love Coastal, betting Coastal. I could not find them anywhere. I went to 6 different books. None of them have them. It's because who they're playing. Yeah. Not because of them. It's because Arkansas State.
I mean, if they do put it on, it's going to be like 30 minutes before game time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Heading back to the MLB for player props here today. we can go back to the Tigers game. Sorry, the White Sox game is what Jay prefers to say. The White Sox game. But we are going to look at the Tigers here. And where you at? There you go. We're going to take Colt Keith, and he plays for the Tigers, for that don't know. Colt Keith, we're going to take the over and 0.5 walks. This is a guy that allowed already 3 walks on his first start for, oh, Lord. What's his name? What's his name again? Martin Perez has allowed 3 walks already this year. He has 9 strikeouts, but if you're patient around him, Colt Keith has hit this in the last 7 games on the over 0.5 walks. So we're gonna stick with him. We're gonna do the Colt Keith plus 240 on DK right now for that. So player prop. All right, Lucky 13, Scott Cobb, what do you got?
College baseball, and I will not go small schools unlike the other person here. I'm going Florida State, Nebraska, and UCLA plus price.
CLA. What's that plus here? That runs you. Let's see here. So Florida State minus 200, Nebraska minus 220, and then where's the other one? UCLA.
Yeah, they're minus high, but it doesn't take it off plus.
Minus 750. So put you at plus 147. That's plus money, guys. Yep. For on DK there. So
yep.
147. Okay, cool. All right. Alan, number 14.
Against my better judgment, let's go to the UFL here. Because San Antonio, St. Louis under 39.5.
Did you learn about San Antonio the last time you bet them?
Yeah, they can't score for beans. That's why I'm going under.
Under 39.5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. You watch today, they're going to score like 31 points or something like that.
Yeah, right. It'll be San Antonio.
It's the battle if that happens.
That's the battle of betting. One game they're lousy, the next game they look like world beaters.
All right, we're going to pop back into the MLB final player prop for the day here. Riley Green for the Tigers. We're going to take over on the 0.5 RBIs today, plus 200 in DK. He's also hit this consecutively more than 5 games in a row, and I anticipate that being the case there for the Tigers as they look to finish out the White Sox. So, and you can, as Scott mentioned yesterday, on FanDuel, pop in there, no sweat bet, same game parlay. You can drop in Texas. You can drop in Detroit Moneyline. You can pop in Colt Keith on the Tigers, Riley Green there for a no sweat bet. I have not done it yet, so I can't tell you the odds, but that's probably what I'm going to go towards it right after the show and get those in. So good opportunity there for that no sweat bet on the same game parlay in FanDuel. So,
yep.
Scott, number 16.
Listen, we love those no sweat parlays.
We do.
You win no matter what. So I'm going to go back to Major League Baseball. I'm going to do a second parlay today. I'm going to go to the Giants and the Guardians.
Bounce back day for Cleveland.
They got to win these. They got to win some games. These teams are going to start winning games. So
yeah, I ain't too worried about your Giants there. Right now, it's minus 112 on FanDuel. And your Cleveland team, Fanatics has minus 110, but what's FanDuel have? Minus 116. So I think you're still looking better on the FanDuel app with that case for a plus parlay. So cool. All right, Alan, number 17.
Cavs minus 9.5.
Oh, we don't talk about that team on the show. We don't talk about that
team. What a crappy team. They're awful. Kings Cavs are going out today. You can get the minus 9.5. Still on ESPN bet at minus 115. Currently the best odds for the spread. Everybody else is at minus 10 or minus 10.5. So go grab an ESPN bet before it gets kicked out for minus 115 there for that. We're gonna stick with the NBA guys. We're gonna do a little three team spread parlay. Not no sweat bet, but I think I got 3 matchups I like today that can cover their spreads if they actually play right. Unlike the Cavs, the Bulls at -9.5, the Knicks -8, and the Bucks -9. All playing crappy teams. All should be able to cover spreads and continue on. That's plus 601 on DK today. So that's the 3 teams that we're rolling with. I did hit my Clippers Knicks parlay last night, so I'm hoping we continue on with just adding in the Bulls here for play. So that's what I got there. Final pick, number 19.
So we're going to go to this cross-sport parlay. We're going to try this one more time. We're going to go Oregon, college baseball. We're going to go the Celtics on the money line. We're going to go the Montreal Canadiens on the money line. And we're going to go to the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line.
Interesting.
I was going to add UConn since I bet. Can I put UConn in there? Women too?
Yeah.
UConn women money line. So with UConn, that comes up to plus 447 on DK.
What is it?
Plus 447 on DK.
447 on DK?
Yep.
Not bad. Okay. All right. Alan, final pick, number 20.
Going Penguins -1.5. Playing Chicago. They're going through their 10-year rebuild.
Do you know? You remember what happened 2 years ago with the Penguins and the Blackhawks?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you remember. It's bad thoughts in the Penguins' head with this. I like it. It should hit.
I just can't believe it, man. I just can't believe it. The freaking Penguins scored 4 in the third period to lose my bet yesterday against Dallas. 4. That was their only goals of the freaking time.
Four third quarter goals. They hit the first goal of the game.
Oh yeah,
they
did.
Scored 3 in the fourth to win.
Yeah, Dallas was up, I think 2-1 or 3-1, and then next thing you know, Allen's like, "Oh, I hit the over," and I look at it, I'm like, "How the hell? What do you mean you hit the over? It was over. It should have been done." And there was 4 goals. I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!" So, great job there, Penguins. We're gonna stick with the NHL. Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna take the NHL. We're gonna do a money line in regulation parlay. So within 60 minutes, parlay here. We're going to take the Sabres at Buffalo and the Montreal money lines here in regulation at plus 288 on DK is where I found it best for that. So,
by the way, Carolina, thanks for showing up last night against the Bruins. Really appreciate it. Really.
How do you lose with the freaking Bruins?
How do you not show up against the Bruins? 20 games over 500 and you lay down like that against the Bruins. Come on, really? You got to be kidding. Seriously? I could have been.
All right, guys.
Today.
Now it's time for our favorite here.
I love this thing. I love this
the
stuff.
Show parlay. We haven't hit a dub yet. We've come close. Well, we haven't hit a dub just yet. So we got 3 picks, right? 1 from each of us for the show parlay. This has nothing to do inside of our top 21 bets. Okay. This is a completely different pick out of that. So now here we go. Show parlay. We're going to lock it in. Scott, what do you got?
Has anybody seen the Phoenix Suns play basketball this year?
Yeah,
or
that's
not
awful.
play basketball? Knicks -9. Knicks -9. No Kevin Durant. I don't think Phoenix is not in the playoff race right now. They're out of it. So the Knicks need to win to stay the 3 seed, and I think they'll win handily tonight. So.
Agreed. All right, Alan, show parlay pick.
I'm going to sound like a broken record when I say this, but King James, Rick James, Jesse James, it don't matter. Thunder -9.5.
I have nothing to say. I'm not commenting on that, Tim. Sorry.
Thunder and 5. Let's go.
Let's get respectable, guys. Okay. My pick here should be the biggest thing of the day. Period. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. We are popping over here to the NHL side. We are clicking here for this here for Washington. That starts here in any. Oh my gosh. Come on, dude. Work for me. Let's pop this in here. Points. Goal scorer. We're taking him.
I know
minus 125. And you got a boost on DK to get up to plus 150. Ovechkin gets his game-winning or record-breaking goal today, and sets him over the world there. So 0.5 goals on the over, of course, and go get the boost to plus 150. Call it good for that. So this here, without the boost, it's a plus 556 parlay for you on DK.
Washington played it bad the other night. The last home game with 2 or 3 straight games. Ovechkin's tied the record. The other team pulls the goalie, and Ovechkin doesn't score the empty net to break the record at home.
He refuses. He refuses to do that, and that's appropriate, man. That's appropriate. Do it the right way.
Do it today for Tanner.
Well, do it, but I want him to do it within his means. I don't need him to shoot on an open net. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. That's what I love about. I love that mentality. By the way, most people would just do it and take it. He's like, nah. I no, we're not going down. We're not going Brett Favre like.
Did you see what DraftKings did the other night when he tied it?
No,
did plus 894 boost for him for 2 goals.
Well, I took the plus 150 today, so.
But you can only put like $10 max on it. You couldn't put what you wanted.
Yeah. They won't let you do like 50 on it or anything.
No,
so
because they don't want to pay out $500 because everybody would have put 500 on it.
They're going to ban you if you do. Scott has -9 for the Knicks. Thunder -9.5 for Allen. And I have the over 0.5 goals for Ovechkin. That's the show parlay, guys. So, yeah. Crazy couple days coming into play today, tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can win some bets here. Hopefully we help you win some bets here and continue on just enjoying sports in general. Tons to watch, even though football's technically not on, UFL's on, I guess, if you guys really are desperate for that. So, but it's out there. Enjoy it. Basketball season, NHL season's wrapping up here in just a couple weeks. Possibly next week. I might be off my days. It might be next week. But here Sunday, yeah, week from today, guys. So regular season basketball, NHL is not too far from it either. From wrapping up for regular season, then we start playoff ball, start playoff hockey, and it's gonna be fun.
College is
before you know it, baseball's gonna be the only thing on.
It's
crazy.
Well, we have Saturday. We'll have a Masters pick for everybody. So
there we go. Masters pick incoming. So, All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow. Go subscribe to us on Lock It In on the Rec Room Sports Hub, and just support the channel. We have Tuesday for Rec Room Weekly. We'll be talking, I'm sure, the reaction to both the title games, the women's and the men's. We'll be I'm sure discussing something the matter of the draft, as well as continuing our MLB talk on that show and getting ready for NBA basketball playoffs. So make sure you catch us there Tuesday night. We'll see what Scott wins.
Nick still has it.
No,
I don't want that.
We don't want that. I don't know what he's doing with it.
I'll go to Trophy Smack.
But make sure you guys check us out then. We'll be back next week. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow, win your day. We'll catch you guys later.
Bye.